So I just read this news and I don't feel like turning on the light. I don't feel like getting up. I don't feel like doing none of that. I just feel like talking about it. So let's talk about it. So I'm not sure if I touched upon the Breonna Taylor case ever in a video because this fucking shit happens so many times a month, a week. It's kind of hard to keep talking about the same thing over and over again. So basically, the facts of the case are this girl was dating a drug dealer. They had him in custody. They went to his house to serve a no-knock warrant to find this person. Somehow, somewhere in the commotion, shots were fired. A lot of them. She was in her bed sleeping and got killed. Now, I always never understand how the people who commit the crime have to actually write the report. I don't think anybody would implicate that they did something wrong. Just my opinion. And today was a magical day where they charged one of the three cops with basically shooting at a neighbor's wall. I'm not sure what kind of sentence you could get off of that, but that's the charge you got. Not for murdering the girl who had nothing to do with anything. And let me be clear with this. There's no argument for saying, oh, she was dating the drug dealer, or let's just, yeah, she was. She knew what kind of lifestyle she was living. Listen, man. How do I say this? This isn't fucking Judge Dredd. The whole world hasn't collapsed. Cops are not given the power to be judge, jury, and executioner. There's laws they have to follow. They should. I mean, they weren't even looking for her. If they went in there looking for somebody, they didn't find them, walk out. But then the shoot. It's scary, man. Because it can happen to anybody. You know. Now, yes, I can understand the logic of somebody saying you could eliminate, not fully eliminate, because shit does happen. You could eliminate the possibility of this happening if you don't associate and surround yourself with fucking criminals. Yeah. You shouldn't. But at the end of the day, this has no reasoning for it. It fucks up when shit like this happens and they give them something. They give the people who fucking hate colored people something to pull on when they were like, oh, by the way, her husband or boyfriend was a drug dealer. Like, that means anything in this situation. Like, that justifies her being killed. It's disgusting, man. There's no justification for that. Like, but then again, these same fucking Casper the Ghost, no lip having, no fucking seasoning in their food, motherfuckers, will find anything. Like, I've seen them justify every single case. Every single, even with shit with video. Oh, he was on drugs. Oh, he was resisting. Like, they're the same people who fucking, who wanted slavery not to end. So, it makes sense. Some people are just animalistic in nature. They don't see people who are not white like them as human. It's understandable. I'm gonna punch you in your fucking face if you ever see me in person and say some shit like that. But, that won't happen, so you can keep commenting. I'm just joking. I won't put somebody in the face. It's not worth it. But, yeah. We could agree to disagree, because I don't really give a fuck how anybody else lives their life. But now, past that, now 2 cops were shot. Both in stable condition, one needs surgery, gonna pull through. Was this worth it? Was it worth it not to charge this guy? Or these 3 were murder? Now you have 2 other cops who were just senselessly shot. Now, I'm a firm believer in, I don't want to see nobody die. I really don't. I don't want to see no cops. just randomly fucking get their head blown off because one fucking cop in some fucking town or two, three in some city did some bullshit. That's a retarded way to look at things. You shouldn't. You shouldn't. That's a stupid way to look at things. That's like saying, oh, I fucking went to 7-Eleven and that fucking guy behind the counter was rude to me. Now fuck every 7-Eleven employee. Like, it doesn't work. It doesn't work like that. I don't want to see nobody just randomly, senselessly shot. And it happens every day. Not with cops, but just with people in general. But they could have avoided this. I'm pretty sure that the guy or girl who did this was kind of upset that this girl isn't dead from bullets from a cop's gun. Who they weren't even looking for her. She posed no threat, and they aren't going to be charged with murder. Imagine being in her family and knowing that the people who killed her aren't going to be charged with murder. That's how little they think of her life. They don't even see it as equal. It's sad. It really is. And I'll throw in a little story time real quick. When I was about 6 or 7 years old, the DEA broke into our house. It was just me. I was like 6, 7. My brother was probably like 10. And my mom. We were the only people home. Did we sell drugs? No. Was anybody in the house selling drugs? No. We're the only ones that lived there. We're the only. Well, I fucking massacred that word. We were the only ones that lived there. And my dad. None of us. Nobody was selling drugs. How did that happen? Who fucking knows? Did they bust in through every fucking door and force us to the ground? Yeah. Till this day. No reasoning. We don't have no fucking idea why that happened. It happens. It happens. So think about that before you say, oh, she shouldn't have associated, because guess what? Shit happens. They fucked up sometimes. To this day, I would never understand how the fuck did they think anybody in this house with 2 children and a mother and a dad were fucking doing anything like that. Ridiculous. But yeah, that's it. I just threw that a little bit in there so you could just, for the people. But it don't matter. People will always find a way to justify the cops' actions and shit. I just wish there was a world where we wouldn't justify a person killing another person if that wasn't posing a threat. I would like to see that world, because we're not in there yet. But like I said, I did this in the dark because it's a dark day. It's a dark day that somebody being murdered can't have the respect with the murderers being charged with murder.